Welcome back into the Heroes Cup as we are now getting set for a winner's bracket matchup between the NYPD and the Suffolk County PD. A little bit of a Long Island Police Department battle as the Suffolk County PD came up with a win over the NHL team, the alumni and staff, and the NYPD came up with a shootout victory over the NJ Fire team just a few moments ago. Both these teams trying to march on to the finals and get a chance at a championship berth. The Suffolk County PD in the white, the green for the NYPD as we are underway. NYPD get possession of the puck, march inside. Here's Chris Stemke giving back to the point to Greg Ells. Ells mishandled the puck, but able to stick with it. Stick check there for Suffolk. Directs it back out to neutral ice, and then immediately turned over. Working inside, it's Vanis. He lost it. Now comes back over to the green shirts, directed out to neutral ice. Turned back over. Here's John Olson. Olson sealed out on the right wing. Wheels back to the point. Long pass, finds a home there with Stemke. Stemke off the far side boards. That's intercepted, working down the ice. Fancy looking for some room back out in front of the goal, but Mike Fancy is denied there. Comes back down with the NYPD. Kevin Antonik was a critical part of that victory for the NYPD at the blue line. His initial effort is blocked. Looking to feed a pass out in front. Timing play was disrupted. The net was in the way. Suffolk clears this out. Keith McDermott charges down the right wing. Can't collect the dump-in attempt. Does operate as a chance to change defensive pairings. In an onside position, John Duffy tries to recover defensively for the NYPD. Clearing opportunity sealed at the blue line by Jim McLean. Clahane able to hold in there at the blue line for just a moment. O'Donohue near side. Feeds down low to the face-off circle. Connects on the pass. Shot from the blue line. That was an effort from Antonik. Answered by the blocker of the goaltender, Matt Steffen. O'Donohue back to Antonik. Face-off, dot shot, blocker save by Steffen. Directs high off the glass, stays in play. Set it back up again, near side wall. O'Donohue back to Antonik. Kevin Antonik back to O'Donohue, they play catch. Antonik looks for the tip in front. That's smothered by the goaltender, Steffen. Matt Steffen, the goaltender for the Suffolk Police Department. He draws in between the pipes. He's opposed by Brandon Bassett, 5-year veteran of the NYPD. Played junior hockey with the Junior Islanders. No doubt some time spent in Suffolk County. Junior Islanders playing their home games at the rinks in Hauppauge. A shot from Suffolk, Adams Ritzer. Glove save by Bassett, his first action of the contest. Shot that was going wide, but didn't want to take any chances. Spot in the finals on the line here. We'll see who can win this one, punch their ticket there. Ritzer trying to direct that pass out into the middle. Two NYPD defenders were there to disrupt. Headed off now to James Hall from his goaltender Bassett. Connects mid-ice with Chuck Hudson. Hudson looking to the near to Sean Post. Can't connect the dots there. Ritzer tries to bring it in, but that's whistled down for offside. The two games that we have seen here on the Long Island Sports Network have been absolute thrillers. Ian Banky with you here all day long on the LI Sports Net. And both games that we saw in the opening round ended in shootouts. We saw both the FDNY and NYPD advance on to this semifinal round. NYPD in action now, trying to get their second win, move to the finals. O'Donohue works this forward. That's deflected down. Onside play ruled. Did not leave the zone, so it stays in with Antonelli. Strong on the puck. Antonelli spins around the face-off dot, looks to the middle. That's turned aside by the Suffolk defense and cleared out. Quick skating there, nearly forcing an opportunity with Vienci. Held on the near side, charging forward, Sean Caruso. Delayed offside here. Suffolk has to tag back up. Choose to give up possession to NYPD. On the left wing, moving in, the drag to a shot from Boehm. That effort was blocked. Caruso tries to connect with his blue liner there, but ill-advised pass turned over. Stemke moves over in front, the deflection shot, and a great save by Stefan sprawling across the goal crease. Flexed out the left pad to get to that one. Hart, backhand feed, Stemke walks, feeds across, the pass comes back to the near side post. Stemke couldn't tap in. He's back on the puck, his shot rings out off the crossbar. Stemke with a great opportunity, cannot get it to go. Back at the other end for Suffolk. That shot deflected high and out of play. Take a look back at that last chance for the Suffolk County PD. Pardon, for the NYPD. Stemke's effort just off the crossbar. Had the puck right where he wanted it to get it up and over the goaltender, Matt Stefan. He beat him, but unfortunately also beat the goal. Trickling puck on goal, needing a save from Brandon Bassett, kept his pads on the ice, turns it aside. Back up the ice, Stemke, looking for a second effort. Looking for the one time right in the middle, swing and a miss from Sean Hart. Now Suffolk organized right wing. Flipped into the zone by McDermott. Doesn't stay there for very long, at least not in Suffolk PD possession. Have to head back on defense here. Jordan DiLorenzo buys up a little bit of time with the flip back. NYPD organized, misdirection from Sean Hart. Veteran out of the 115th precinct. Stemke, drop pass, the shot, another nice save from Matt Stefan, this time denying Kyle Gabet. Gabet had the game tying tally for the NYPD in the closing seconds of regulation. Pulled the goaltender, which for their first game was Mike Gragnano. He had a fantastic game as a shot right off the draw saved. Nearly a rebound effort for Gabet, very similar to how he scored the tying goal in the first game. Another shot, shouldered aside by the goaltender in Stefan. NYPD keep the pressure on. Look at a pass out in the middle, comes instead to the point. Rich Murphy looking for a shot on goal, gets it. And unfortunately, did not get a tip that maybe it deserved with so many bodies in front. An easy stop for Stefan. O'Donohue at the face-off dot, wins it for the NYPD. But it comes down the ice. Numbers here for Suffolk. The drag goes right through the legs of the defender from Chris Perry. But unfortunately for Chris Ferry, he did not keep the puck for a shot. So Ferry has to stay on the ice, go to the face-off dot, try to keep the attack alive for Suffolk. Ferry wins it, but before he can get it to the forehand, it's poked away and taken down the ice by Gabet and Co. The drop pass to Dan O'Donohue. O'Donohue back to Gabet in the slot, denied there by the poke of Detective Artie Martirano. Martirano able to send it down the ice, organize the attack. The shot goes off the blocker of the goaltender in Bassett and out of play. over 9 minutes in. Still looking for the first goal in this contest. Some nice saves at both ends of the ice. Matt Steffen has been extremely active. A couple of saves at the other end for Bassett as well. Just saw one. Flexed out the blocker, sent out a play. NYPD have it with George Antzoulis. Looking for the connection on the far side with Andrew Scampoli. Can't work out there as it comes down the ice with the Suffolk PD. Sent in by Viency. Does not stay in the zone for long. Petraglia takes it up for the NYPD. Working up the near side, has some help there with Chuck Hudson. Hudson looking for the point. Antzoulis beaten to the punch, but the sticks cancel out. Stays in the attacking zone for the NYPD. Stick with it behind the goal, looking for the pass to post. It is intercepted, needing the clear. They get it with Caruso. Works the pass. One more with Viency that is intercepted. Taken with possession for the NYPD. No numbers on the attack as they were in the middle of a change. So possession coughed up. Sean Caruso, right wing for the Suffolk PD. Into the corner. Caruso on the return pass. Just cut out. Lead pass to Schroeder. Schroeder from behind the goal out to O'Donoghue. Knocked down by Steffen, and that poke to the corner. Good awareness of finding that rebound, taking it out of the danger zone. DiLorenzo trying to work it up clear with Sean Caruso. Finds the connection pass to Kelly Masillo. Masillo takes it in on the right wing. D unit changing for Suffolk as Masillo pinned to the glass. Physical play along the boards by James Hall. Stays in the zone for the Suffolk PD. Bounces off a stick right in front. Dan O'Donoghue finds it for the NYPD. They've got numbers if they hurry. They take the middle. The shot off the stick of Antonelli goes high off the glass. End to end we go as here comes Suffolk. Working in Scott Kendrick. Kendrick sees it poked away by Hall. Cleared out by the NYPD. Now they move with O'Donoghue. His effort blocker down by Steffen. Stays at the side of the net. Takes a tip off a stick. Then into the netting out of play. A lot of open ice so far in this game. Both teams have been able to organize some rushes. Lots of open ice to work passes, but as soon as they see those windows, they close as soon as they open. Defensive zone draw, won by Suffolk. Mike Goralski trying to work it clear, cannot do so. Stays parked in front of his own crease. Second chance to clear, held in yet again. Near side, Stemke. Spins, tries to create some space. He's got it in the slot on the backhand. Instead, gives it up. Antonelli back at the post. Over to the far side, Stemke. Stemke drives to a shot. Too much mustard on it and misses high. Taking it clear, Artie Martrano. Martrano, strong on the puck. He scores! Detective Artie Martrano. Ari gives him the lead. Great work by Martrano there. Went to the backhand. That was where he was strongest on the puck. Got it away from Boehm. Created the space in all alone on Bassett. And Ari made no mistake of roofing it up high. Ari Martrano breaks the ice and makes it a 1-0 Suffolk lead over the NYPD. NYPD looking for an immediate response. A blocker stop by Steffen. Positioning paid off again. He might have lost the puck a little bit. Stays in here for the NYPD. A shot that banks off of a Suffolk defender and in. Oh, tough break for Chris Ferry. He was trying to help out his defender. Instead, he ends up responsible for the goal. That said, credit to John Olson. He got the puck on net, and good things happen when you do that. Took a friendly bounce for the NYPD to bring us back tied up at 1. And you figured as soon as you got one goal on the board, then the floodgates would start to open. You get a goal for each team in the span of about 2 minutes. Now we're all level. 1 goal each between the NYPD and Suffolk County PD. NYPD looking for their first lead of the game as they keep the pressure on. Sean Hart crunched to the glass. Nice physical play there from Jordan DiLorenzo. Forces a turnover. Directed into the zone by the stick of Mike Vienci. DiLorenzo chases it down, already in the attacking end. Can't keep possession, however, as it's coughed back up to the NYPD. Defender Sean Hart with it there. Making progress up the right wing, O'Donoghue. Marches in, nice pass, and the puck stays out of the net. Nice save by Stefan, absolutely robbing the opportunity. And it was just casual play. Casual play right there by O'Donoghue and company. It forced the wide open window for PJ Byrne. And somehow, some way, Stefan, no, he left it, he went in. Yeah, did not see the signal from the official. The effort from Stefan, just not enough. He got a lot of it, but the pad must have just crossed the goal line enough to give the NYPD their first goal of the game, first lead of the game, pardon. O'Donoghue keeps the pressure on. On the backhand, takes it to the corner. Up top to the point, Els. Looking for the tip. Did not get it right in front that time from Gabay. Suffolk County able to clear. 2-1 NYPD lead now after that goal. Just not quite enough from Matt Stefan to keep it from crossing the goal line. Ari Martrano forcing the intercept. He has the lone goal for the Suffolk PD. On the right wing, Sean Caruso tries to slapper. That effort blocked. Good heads-up play, keeps it in on the attack for Suffolk with Scott Kendrick. Looking to the middle, it was intercepted before it could reach Masillo. Now the NYPD with numbers. Els fires a shot right to the chest of Matt Stefan. He covers. 2.5 left here in the first period. Again, 20-minute halves in the Heroes Cup. We keep things moving here with a running clock. That until we get to 2 minutes remaining in each half. And each stoppage does result in a stop of the game clock. It could be the case if we get another whistle before the final 2 minutes expires. A long pass miscued, but takes a tip off of Vantzulis. No icing, we keep play moving. Pass right out in front, the backhand smothered by the goaltender Bassett. Another great opportunity for Suffolk, this time for Keith McDermott. There's a turnover right at the blue line, kept right in front. The quick backhand may have had more time there, did McDermott. Then he realized he immediately fired. Could have had some time to work on the misdirection, create some space against Bassett. Suffolk keeps the pressure on with a face-off win. Comes around with McDermott, looking to the middle, has it taken away on the pass. Keep it forward with it, the NYPD. Just buys some time here, and Suffolk obliges, dumps in. They can change some skaters. Off the far side, glass turned over yet again to McDermott. Great forecheck. Backhand shot, picks the 5-hole, scores. Outstanding work from Keith McDermott, ties us up at 2. Forced the turnover himself. That was all of his creation. And then the backhand found the slightest of opening between the pads of Brandon Bassett. The second goal of the game for Suffolk makes it a 2-2 game. Under a minute and a half to go in the first period. Late goals in periods and games have been a common theme so far in this Heroes Cup. Benefiting, of course, the Tunnels to Towers Foundation. Suffolk PD will hold this behind their goal, wait for the final minute, wait for the line change to be completed. Drawn up play goes to waste as the pass could not be connected. Another interception, this time to Ari Martrano. Martrano marches in, the shot, too much steam, tips up out of play. Martrano has some great speed. It's what created his goal scored earlier on in the period. It created another chance there. And maybe a little bit too much gas. Could have used a bit of break to manage that scoring opportunity. Another high shot, blocker to side for good measure by Bassett. 2-2 hockey game, under 40 seconds to go in the first. Flip pass up the left wing. They got it with James Hall. Hall applies the brakes, cross-size feed. A shot shut down by Steffen, leaves the rebound. We keep play moving. 20 seconds left in the period as Antonelli grabs it. Back along the dasher, sent there by Hall. To the far side corner. Up top to Antonelli. Antonelli's effort is blocked, and perhaps a chance now with Groneman. Groneman has some help. His stick completely fails on him as the stick blade goes into the corner. The puck goes nowhere as we end the first period. 2 goals apiece between the NYPD and Suffolk County PD. Second half, could it separate these two teams? Stay tuned to find out. Back here for the second half between the Suffolk County PD and NYPD, all tied up at 2 goals apiece after 20 minutes. Shots a 13-8 edge for the NYPD as they try to move forward. Bohm asking for a tripping penalty, not going to get it. They keep the puck in the attacking zone. Rich Murphy's feed comes up top instead of finding a man in the slot. Stemke was double teamed, forced into poking the puck out towards the red line. Murphy, his pass to Greg Ells. Ells, nice move into the zone, drops off to Olsen. John Olsen has it on the near side, hands over to the man supporting him, Boehm. Murphy's shot takes a tip off of Clahane's stick, goes wide, and now covered up and protected by the goaltender in Matt Steffen. Steffen had a really solid first period, a lot of great saves, and almost almost prevented that second goal from going in. A heroic effort with the pad, but it just crossed the goal line underneath his left pad, putting, at the time, the NYPD on the board and ahead by the score of 2-1. But late goal for Suffolk sent the teams back to their benches, tied at 2. Mike Goralski with it behind his goal. A retired member of the Suffolk County PD, still going strong out here on the ice. As he sends it to the near side. Nice pass, good vision. Has a man on the left wing. Drop back, looking for some support. Gigante into the corner here for the NYPD, and their defensive end picked up there. Trying to break out here, Antzulis. Man waiting at the blue line there, Stemke. Chris Stemke moves in, has a pass there to Olsen. He just ran out of room on the doorstep. Fancy. On the left wing, has it poked away. Antzulis has been strong all night long. Both ends of the ice, true two-way defender here for the NYPD. Antonik just feeds it to the corner, nearly has a man right in the slot. The intended pass to Dermody is intercepted. Reestablished here by Dermody. Back behind the goal for the NYPD, up top, Antzulis. He fires, that shot blocked. Comes behind the goal to Goralski. Tries to clear up the near side, now to the far. That effort stalls out on the first attempt, now flip clear. Fienzi hands over to a streaking Martrano. His effort shut down by Bassett, who scoops it up with the glove. Both teams go with the line change here. Trying to keep skaters fresh. How important here, you might have a shorter game with the 20-minute periods, just playing 2 of them. That said, though, you're still playing, especially here in the winner's bracket. If you advance in this one, get a victory, playing 3 games in a span of just about 5-6 hours. Donahue tries a shot short side. It goes up and out of play. So keeping your shifts short as possible is something that's very important as you get later on here in this Heroes Cup tourney. O'Donoghue back at the face-off dot. Wins the face-off, gets it to Dermody, just ran out of space as the opening collapsed. Cleared out of there by Kelly Masillo. Only for a moment as the NYPD back on the puck. Nice pass to the right wing to Antonelli. Antonelli's drop pass is easily picked off by McDermott. Positioned himself between the 2 attackers in green. Cleared the pressure for a moment, but the NYPD bring it back in left wing. Up top, flipped to himself by Kyle Gabay. Gabay's effort takes a tip, goes up high, and then Steffen directs it out of play. Both teams will go for a change. All 5 skaters off the ice for the NYPD. The 4s switch out for Suffolk County. That shot gap only widening so far here in the second period. Trying to make some progress up the right wing, Adam Ritzer. Ran out of space, gets back on it in neutral ice, but his pass did not go to the intended target. He gets it back. On the right wing, Ritzer looks for some space, but his back pass picked off. Now some space left wing for Chuck Hudson on the NYPD. Sean Post just gets to this puck. The veteran of the Farmingdale State Rams and their hockey squad. Bouncing puck finds its way all the way out to the red line. Post dumps in here. Blue liners change for the NYPD. Sergeant Tom Groneman starts the rush for Suffolk. Finds Ferry. Chris Ferry wheels around. Looks to the middle, the one-timer. Nice kick-out stop from Bassett. NYPD need to clear here. That was a good opportunity for Suffolk to get back out in front, but the goaltender stands strong. Pass intended for Groman, never really reaches him. The NYPD back with it, kicked into the zone by Gabe. Chases it down with help from Stemke. Stemke has some help behind the goal if he wants it. Takes it on the backhand to the slot. Glove save and a beauty from Steffen. A lot of room there right in the middle for Chris Stemke, and he's got a great shot, especially on the backhand. He's been looking for that move a couple of times so far this afternoon, but that time shut down by the lightning quick glove hand of Matt Steffen. Danger not clear for Suffolk. NYPD win the draw. Held in by Boehm. Boehm back to Stemke. He wrists one. This time the blocker stops the shot of Steffen. Suffolk chases this down in the attacking end. Sharp shot goes off the stick of Bassett. He wanted to pounce on top of that puck, but instead comes out to the blue line. A Suffolk shot blocked. Picked up in the corner by Caruso. Caruso redirects, looking to the near side. Takes a bad bounce off the boards, intercepted. And now numbers for the NYPD. Olsen waits for help. Drop pass to Stemke. His shot misses the target. Sprawling to get back in the goal, Steffen. Good break for Suffolk as it doesn't come out in front until now with Antzoulis. Antzoulis' shot meets the stick of Steffen just before it got the deflection. NYPD hold it back in. Stemke's shot, his stick was tied up before he got it on goal. Back up top, Olsen. Olsen walks in, feeds to Stemke. Chris Stemke takes the high point. Stick handle a little bit too much. Back out to neutral. They need to tack back up on side. They do just that. Antonik brings it back in, looking for the shot, still has it. He fires. It was a pass across to O'Donoghue, not on the same page. Now scooped back up by Dan O'Donoghue. Gabe looked to control it on the backhand, lost it, but somehow able to keep it in to Antzoulis. It only lasts for a moment. Taken out of there by the Suffolk County PD. Dumped down so they can change. All 5 skaters fresh out there on the ice for Suffolk. Does create some space up the right wing for Ryan Dermody. Dermody looking for some space and ends up wiping out the defender, and there's a penalty called. Haven't seen the official signal yet. But did see the arm go up and the puck being positioned here on the blue line. It's a penalty shot. It's from the red line here because the penalty occurred in the defensive zone for Suffolk. Rather, no, it's going to be the blue line. Just getting the rules straightened out here. And it is from the blue line. To take it for Suffolk is Keith McDermott. Bit of a head start for the NYPD, but McDermott has it. On the backhand, misses wide. Good chance for McDermott there to get Suffolk in front. But the positioning of Bassett pays off. It really had nothing to shoot at. Now this creates an opportunity for the NYPD. Dermody passes back to a teammate there, blue liner Hall. Sent back over to the near side, O'Donoghue. Suffolk try to clear it out near side boards, able to do so. That puck did not take a deflection just past the halfway point here in the second period after that icing call. Nothing doing on the scoreboard so far in this second period. Still a 2-2 tie between the Suffolk PD and NYPD. The Hudson line back out there for the NYPD. Been productive, really quick line out there, especially with Hudson's effort. Relentless forecheck here, trying to keep the puck on the attack. Comes near side boards to Kelly Masillo for Suffolk. They go to the right wing to clear. Not enough steam on this puck for icing. It's washed out. and keep going. A lurking attacker, and Masillo can't knock down the clearing attempt. Comes free with Sean Hart for the NYPD. Hart leaves behind there a couple of white jerseys to it first. So Suffolk clear it out. Sent in by McDermott, who was at the tail end of his period, or his stint on the ice, shall we say. Goes for a change. Spot in the championship game on the line here. Winner advances, loser. It's one more consolation game. And that shot rings the pipe right on the corner, but it stays alive and finds the back of the net. Fumbling and bumbling, but Vinny Petraglia finds the goal. It's 3-2 NYPD. When they look back on this one and try to recount it, they're going to say it was a snipe top shelf, but Petraglia really just kind of batted at the puck. No clue where it was from anyone on the Suffolk County defense, but especially in goal, Matt Steffen, the last-ditch effort, could not knock down the trickling puck from Petraglia. His goal puts the NYPD on top, 3-2. Couple of bad breaks for Suffolk here in this hockey game. That one, of course, but you also look back in the first period when Chris Ferry batted the puck into his own goal. That's 2 of the 3 goals for the NYPD. Taken back in by the NYPD, looking for some insurance. A slapper misses wide. A big rebound, a huge bounce off the boards, off the effort from Olsen. Head on a swivel, Steffen covers. Face off to the left side of Steffen. It's won by Suffolk, cleared out of there. Pressure not relieved for long. Boehm takes it right back in up the right wing. Aiden Boehm looks for the spin pass, thinks better of it, gives below the goal line to Chris Stemke. Stemke has been a huge playmaker this afternoon. Goes up to the top, the shot high off the glass. Good poke check by the Suffolk defender. That time Chris Ferry. Cannot jar it free too far though. Cross-size feed intercepted. All it does though is just send it to the far side boards. Held up there by John Olsen. Looking for the redirection down low. That goes the other way now with Chris Ferry. Sergeant Chris Ferry tries the toe drag, but a good read of that play. It's knocked aside, taken down the ice by Chris Stemke. Stemke looking for the trailer, and O'Donohue just too far out in front. Comes back to Antzulis at the blue line. He finds O'Donohue. Working right side with Olsen. Give and go with Antzulis. Down low, finds the big man of Dan O'Donohue. Up top, Antzulis, his shot off the skate of a defender, finds itself on the goal crease to Gabay. Kyle Gabay, another shot right out in front. Steffen answers with the pad. Up the far side, Suffolk need a clear. They've been on their back heels for quite a while. Now they get it down the ice, get some fresh skaters on if they choose. It's taken in down low instead by Martrano. Not on the same page with his blue liner. This puck comes all the way back to the goaltender, Steffen. Into the final 5 here. Final 5 minutes of regulation. That will not help Suffolk find an answer, as that is an icing call. Suffolk need an answer, but if we've learned anything from the first few games, late goals have been a trend. First 2 games here of the Heroes Cup broadcasted on the Long Island Sports Network. Been shootout finals because of late game tying goals. That was how the NYPD advanced over the Jersey Fire team. NJ Fire to get their spot here in the semifinal. Chance for Suffolk right in front, swing and a miss from Caruso right in the middle. Turf luck there as Dermody clears it out for the NYPD. Now he has room right wing. A slapper, quick one. Nice glove save from Stefan. But a clever shot selection from Ryan Dermody marching in, trying to catch Stefan rather, sleeping just a tad, could not make it pay off. Shot counter, a crooked difference, nearly doubling up. The Suffolk County PD are the NYPD 22-12 advantage there, but a narrow 1-goal lead where it matters most. Suffolk pound this inside. Try to keep it in. They do so with McDermott. Comes behind the goal to Vienci. Looking out in front, a spinning shot from McDermott, shut down. Still there in the middle, now taken wide by DiLorenzo. Jordan DiLorenzo looking for some space, gets his man the wrong way. The pass goes across, looking for the man on the doorstep, Vienci, but he committed to go behind the goal a little bit too early. Now a chance here for the NYPD. Good defensive stick, keeps it away from Petraglia. He has the go-ahead goal as things stand. Vinny Petraglia in the corner. Sends it down the ice, willingly so. Trying to just keep that clock rolling here. Getting near the final 2 minutes. Here's a shot by Post. That's shut down. Nice shot block by the defender for Suffolk and Ari Martrano. McDermott tries to organize an attack, but that's taken away. Back on his own end here. Rolling time off the clock is Stemke. There's a penalty call. That's a costly one. A tripping infraction spotted against the Suffolk PD. Guilty party is Mike Vienci, and that sets up a critical penalty shot here for the NYPD. Under 2 minutes to go. Minute 56 to be exact. A goal would put them up by 2 with the opportunity. Stemke, he wheels in, rings the pipe. He had the goaltender beat clear as day, but rings iron instead of twine. Loose puck pounced on by Stefan, but what an opportunity moments ago for Chris Stemke to put the NYPD up by 2. Timeout called here. Timeout by the Suffolk PD. Still only trailing by 1 goal despite being outshot heavily and despite just giving up a penalty shot in the final 2 minutes. But standing tall, Matt Stefan gave a very tough look to the shooter and Chris Stemke, who still cannot find the goal sheet. A couple of assists, some really nice passing plays to set up his teammates. Some good shots as well, but has rung the iron a few times. That penalty shot no different. Down now to 1:42 seconds. That's what separates us. If Suffolk can't score, that's what stands between the NYPD and a berth in the championship game. Championship game will be broadcasted live right here on the Long Island Sports Network. It'll get underway after this one. They'll clean the ice, do all that good stuff. And then we'll have puck drop and all the action live. Here's a turnover to Stemke. Fakes the shot. Lost the puck in a scrum there. 3 Suffolk defenders able to respond to the call. Jordan DiLorenzo with the puck in his own zone. Looks for some help from his teammates. Finds Martrano. Martrano trying to make some progress left wing with Sal Gigante. Nothing doing there. As the NYPD have it now. Harrigan behind his own goal, trying to fight it out of there. Later, Harrigan able to do so with some help from his fellow green shirts. Lead pass in. Near disaster here, but a spin works out for Stefan, creates some open ice, down ice, as we're into the final minute. Martrano can't connect on the pass, stalls down in neutral. Here's Aiden Boehm for the NYPD. Trips over the blue line. Does work out, though, to just make the Suffolk PD go a little bit further to get that tying tally. Goralski to DiLorenzo. Time not on their side. Stefan looking towards the bench, waiting for the signal. Here he comes for the extra man. Pass comes out into the middle as the sixth man spills over the boards for the Suffolk PD. Glove down at the blue line by Viency. Looking out in front, a flip there. The goalie vacated the crease. They score! Chaos in the goal, and the puck ends up in the back of the net. We're tied at 3. Just sticks flailing, everyone poking at the puck. Bodies tumble down, but then the celebrations ensue for Suffolk immediately after. Another late goal, 7 seconds on the clock. Another buzzer beater. Can a team use those final seconds to get one more on the board? Batted in by the Suffolk PD. And the answer is no. For a third straight game, we go to a shootout. And it shows how evenly matched these teams are. There seems to be some confusion here in the scorers table. He's flashing the fingers for a potential overtime frame. So let's see what goes on here. Either way, a late goal for the Suffolk Police Department. This one was 7 seconds on the clock. Sends us into an extra frame beyond regulation for the third straight game here on the LI Sports Network. Well, you cannot say that we don't provide entertainment. So it seems like we will have a shootout as suspected. Mano a mano to determine a winner and punch a ticket to the championship game. Shooting first, the NYPD with Ryan Dermody. Dermody takes it in quickly. Stick fake, and he lost possession of the puck for a moment. The last-ditch effort is jumped on top of by Stefan. He might have came in a little bit too hot there, did Dermody. And then the panic set in once he lost possession. Ari Martrano shooting first for Suffolk. Skates in to his left, looks for room, scores! Ari Martrano opens the scoring in the shootout, 1-0 Suffolk PD. He goes wide, was reading the goaltender in Bassett. He saw some space and took advantage. Stemke shooting for the NYPD. He takes it to the right, looks for room, stick save, Stefan. Seals the 5-hole, shuts down the effort, and a goal could win it for the Suffolk PD. And what a story it would be if the retired Mike Goralski can get it done. The veteran member of this team dangles in, looks for space, nothing doing. Outstanding positioning by Bassett. Might have gotten the stick out there on the poke check. Keeps the hopes of the NYPD alive, but they need their talented goal scorer, Dan O'Donoghue, to score. The former coach at the rinks moves in and scores. Current coach at the rinks gets it done and keeps the hopes alive for the NYPD. No doubt very familiar with this Suffolk team as he coaches at the rinks where the Suffolk PD play their games. But their run could be ended if Chris Ferry finds the goal, and he does. Sergeant Chris Ferry sends the Suffolk PD through to the championship game at the Heroes Cup. Outstanding effort from both teams, but it's the comeback for the Suffolk County PD. Outshot 24-13, but that's just a footnote. The late goal with the scrum in front of the net ties it with 7 seconds on the board, and then they go blow for blow in the shootout until they get the job done with the effort from Sergeant Chris Ferry, who responds to his own goal earlier in the game. Well, the Suffolk County PD, they punch their ticket to the championship game. That's coming up next, right here on the Long Island Sports Network.